Good morning and welcome to Full Circle Ozarks.
Good morning, friends. Turned out to be a beautiful day. The wind's picking up quite a bit, and we had some rain. And I'm going to walk down to the sawmill and see how muddy it is down there. I'd like to do some milling today, but let's go down there and take a check and see how muddy it is, and I'll make a decision then. But in the meantime, we're going to be going down, and but I need to say hello to the chickens and let them out into the run. So let's walk down there. As I was sitting on the porch, I could hear the chickens down here kind of chirping. They're like, "Let me out of here." Well, hello, ladies. How y'all doing this morning? Huh? How y'all doing? You want out? Let's go out here in the extended run. How are y'all doing? Y'all having a good day? Come on out here. There's all kinds of food over there for you. Is it just too wet out here? I thought y'all wanted out, but you heading back in. Some of you are. There's another one coming back out though. You know, chickens are kind of funny sometimes. You think you know what they want, and they want to act like they want to get out, and you let them out, and then some of them will go right back in there. They enjoy their small run, and this area right here under the chicken coop that it's about 2.5 feet under there, so they have quite a bit of height, but they spend a lot of time under there. I guess it acts like a little extra shelter for them, but they spend a lot of time under there. But I got one hen. She's a Rhode Island. She don't like to get off the roost very often anymore, so I'm keeping an eye on her. She seems to be healthy, but she's spending a lot of time on the roost itself. So a lot of times when I go in there, she'll be up there. She'll go to bed about 2 or 3 in the evening, and so I guess she's just trying to get a lot of rest. But anyway, they did finally go out there, and there's some pumpkin out there that we put out there for them, and they've been picking at that. So I mean, there's some grain I got out there for them also, some scratch. So, but anyway, let's walk on down to the sawmill and see how muddy it's going to be down there. This area right here is what I have to watch. There's quite a bit of mud right there. Now this area up in here, there's enough rock on it that it doesn't present a problem. But what I may do, let me get on up here so I can talk to you a little bit. What I may end up doing, I may just go get a couple of buckets of gravel and dump right there, and I can mill. I got a log I'm really wanting to mill, and so I think I'm gonna just take my time, go get some gravel. We're going to spread it out there. I have a clean place to walk, and that will get me out of that mud. I'm like Mike Morgan from Outdoors with the Morgan. I don't like mud. So anyway, let me spread some gravel there. That way I can go ahead and do some milling. So I'm going to get the tractor fired up, go get that gravel in the bucket, and bring it down here and start dumping it. I always like to bring the gravel down. It's been sitting for a while, take the top of it off. Makes it a whole lot easier to scoop it up. Nice load of gravel. Let's take it down to the mill. Okay, we're gonna see if we can get some of this raked out and see if I need to go get another load. I like it. That's gonna take care of my mud issue. I think I need a little bit more right here and probably right here at the end. I think I'll get a bit of sawdust on that side, and I probably won't need any. I think I'm gonna go get a little bit more. Well, folks, I like that. That gives me something to walk on besides mud. And I will eventually probably put more gravel in here. Well, folks, this is why I wanted to get a little bit of gravel back here also. When I change the blade, I just like to roll the mill head down here. So now I got a nice place to stand and it's not going to be muddy. So I am going to change the blade. Then we're going to grab a log. Again, my mill is an HM 126 by Woodland Mills. And as the HM 126, as the 26 indicates there, I can mill a diameter up to 26 inches. Primarily what I mill is oak, white oak, red oak, and I've got some walnut too. But when you put a big white oak log on there, I've milled a few that's over 16 feet. And I can mill 16 feet, 6 inches without any problem at all. And but when I milled these beams for this shed here, they were like 19 feet. I had to do some magic to make that happen. You may want to go check some of those videos out. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get this blade swapped out. But if, it's not a new blade, it's one that I've sharpened. And maybe I'll show you the sharpener here in a future video. But we're gonna go ahead and get this swapped out. We're gonna go find a log and get on here. And I do recommend wearing gloves when you're swapping these blades out. They can, they're pretty sharp. Okay, that feels snug, so I'm gonna go 2.5 turns. There's a half, there's 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5. We're gonna go about right there. I'm gonna give it a couple of spins. Okay, it's tracking good. Let me get it shut up here. It don't take much time at all to swap these blades out. Okay, that's got it swapped out. It's time for me to go get a log. Well, folks, this is with doubt the smallest log that I've had on the mill. But there's a reason I have this here. This is black walnut. And I've got several logs from black walnut that came down when part of the road went in, and they're going to go to waste unless I do something with them. So I thought I'd just put this on the mill, and I'm going to attempt to make some rolling pin turning blanks. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I just done a Google and I looked for some turning blanks that were 3 inches by 3 inches by 12 inches out of black walnut. Now, these are kiln dried, don't get me wrong there, but a kiln dried is $60 for one 3-inch by 3-inch by 1 foot. So I thought, well, these are going to go to waste. I don't want them to just arbitrarily put them on the burn pile and make firewood out of them. So I thought I would put it on here and just see what it would look like. So here goes my first try at making some turning blanks. Well, what do you think, folks? There it is. 3 inches by 3 inches. I got this as 4 feet 5 inches. So again, I could show you on Google, if you just Google it, look for turning blanks for black walnut. Look for 3 inches by 3 inches by 12 inches. Now, that's what they're priced at, and I'm sure they're kiln dried. These are not kiln dried, but if that's the case, maybe I need to build me a kiln and start drying some of these. Because I will cut this probably. I'm going to cut it at 24 inches actually. So I'm just going to cut this one here in half, and that would be 2 turning blanks. If that would be the case, and if these were kiln dried, think about it. This little short log, if the market were to be true, what I saw on Google, and you know we can believe everything that we see on Google, but no, in all seriousness, I don't think it would bring $60 per, but there is a market out there for turning blanks, so I need to explore that. But let's say it was half of that, and so that'd be $30 for that one, $30 for this one once I cut it in half. And I've got another log there. Can you imagine, in the amount of time that you saw me mill this little fella up, and how quick a mill like this can make you money? So something to think about. Something to think about. Well, folks, I'm about out of time, but do me a favor, leave me some comments. Those of you that are out there with sawmills, if you had a bunch of stock like this laying around and it's not big enough to do anything else constructive, and you wanted to make turning blanks, what market do you use? Where do you market these at? I have an idea. Matter of fact, I will just share part of it with you. At Silver Dollar City, just down the road from us, I visited them a few months back, and they use these every day, and they make rolling pins out of them. Now, I'm not sure where they got their turning blanks at, but the ones that they were using the day that I was down there were not kiln dried. They just let them air dry. And so that's an option. I may talk to them and see if they're interested in some of my walnut stock. Like I say, this was just almost a trash log. I was just getting ready to put it on the burn pile, and I thought, let me at least try. So, but if you would just leave me your comments, leave me your thoughts. Is it worth the effort, or should I just burn these? But folks, I think that's all we're going to do today. The wind's picking up again, and I need to take care of a few other things. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch our videos, and I look forward to being back down here on the sawmill again with you soon. Take care, God bless, and I'll see you again on the next Full Circle Ozarks.